नमस्कार. आयच्या खाशिल्ल्या कार्यावळीन तुमकां सगळ्यांक येवकार. लायट एक अशी गोष्ट आसा जिच्या शिवाय आमी रावूंक शकना. घरांत पळोवपाक गेल्यार लायट ना जाल्यार आमची खुबशी हालत जाता. जशें जेवण करपाक आमी पावना, गरम जाता, अशे खुबशे वेगवेगळे प्रॉब्लम्स आमकां फेस करपाचे पडटा. आमी सद्या येयला कुंडाय इंडस्ट्रियल एस्टेट हांगासर आनी हांगासरल्या चुरी इंडस्ट्रीजान आमी आयज आसा. हांगासर लायट ना जाल्यार कितें प्रॉब्लम्स तांकां फेस करपाचे पडटा हे सगळें आमी जाणून घेतले.
Your industry is one of the industry in Kundaim Industrial Estate. So what are the problems you all face due to power cut?
Every time power goes, minimum we lost production. It is per day at least 4 to 5 times power cut down is there. So at least minimum our losses is 1 hour to 1.5 hour daily basis. And some problem in rainy season or summer when the power peak period is there, then that time the fluctuation is very big. Last year we have faced at least in summer 3 to 4 hour daily problem has been faced by this.
What is the estimated loss due to the power cut?
Every day we have got around 30-40 manpower. So every day 1 hour of 30-40 manpower. You consider that much production is gone, plus we cannot supply in time to our customer. So that much loss is there every day.
Do you think Tamnar project will solve your problem?
No, Tamnar will definitely solve. So fluctuation will be very less.
What is the present power consumption of your industry?
We have got 95 HP power load at present, but at present we are not getting even that also sufficient. We want to increase now, but again we cannot expand because of that. Power problem is there, so we don't have sufficient load. So we have to wait for the again. Honda, the 30 kVA transformer, it is almost more than 30-year-old. Now they have to replace that. We have spoken with minister also, Daulikar, but he has assured us within I think 6 months we'll replace that. But what happened that we have to find out after. So government is doing, but not that much.
If the electricity goes, what is your backup plan?
No, we don't have generator because generator cost is very heavy. In our engineering, that generator cost we cannot bear. So we have to wait only till the power comes again. So that is so government should provide us the power, uninterrupted power. Power should be continuously there. Every Sunday they take shutdown, it is okay. But power should be there continuously.
What are the products you all manufacture?
We are basically fabrication unit. We are manufacturing components for Crompton, then electrical panels also we manufacture. We are dealing with all big companies, Crompton, Kirloskar, then Pentair, Andrews. We are dealing with that company.
इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जाती है तब आपको कौन कौन सी समस्याएं होती है?
नहीं, अभी जैसे मेरा प्रोग्राम जो चालू है हम लोग का अभी 30 कोई प्रोग्राम है 80% कंप्लीट हो गया, बीच में लाइट गया तो हमको फिर से 0 से स्टार्ट करना पड़ता है. जैसे में एक घंटे का प्रोग्राम है उसको 80% हुआ तो फिर से 40 मिनट 30 मिनट ऐसा फिर से रनिंग करना पड़ता है. बीच में ऐसा प्रोग्राम आते हैं 5 मिनट गया चाहे 1 सेकेंड के लिए गया, हमको रिवर्स उतना ही काम करना पड़ता है.
लायट वता तेन्ना तुमकां कितें प्रॉब्लम्स आसता?
हां मदीं मदीं लायट वयता दिसांचे 4-5 वेळा वयतात मागीर थोडेशें कमी जाता मातशें हय तरी एक अर्दे वार एक वार केन्ना केन्ना 2-3 वरां अशी वयता हय अशें
त्यांना परत स्टार्ट करता तुम्ही त्यामुळे ते परत टाइम लागतो स्टार्ट होतो.
ना तशें रोखडे लायट येयली काय आमी रोखडे चालू करता पूण पावर वयता.
So which are the types of industries in Kundaim Industrial Estate?
Kundaim Industrial Estate has many industries. Majorly, it is dominated by pharma and pharma and FMCG. So for both these big industries, we need a allied packaging industry as well.
So what is the approximate power consumption in the Kundaim Industrial Estate?
See, I am not a technical expert on the power over there, so requirement as such. But overall, as a state of Goa, what I would speak is requirement of Goa, demand in Goa for the power has increased multifolds for the last decade. And looking forward, it is estimated. Research has shown that in the coming 15 years, the requirement of power will be doubled. So my critical question to the Goa government would be, what are they doing about this situation? Because existing agreement, they cannot sustain on. Okay, so I would really request the government to take some initiatives to be little bit self-reliant and take some steps towards generating some power at least, and basically look at some other options or alternatives like solar power on a mega scale, basically.
So what are the problems faced if the power consumption is not sufficient?
See, power consumption, what has happened recently is in the earlier year, government had increased the tariffs of the power and promised for uninterrupted power supply, quality of power. But it has not happened so, basically. So I do not know the micro details of that problem. But what I believe is, after kind of a little bit research and knowing from the industry friends and all, that power distribution they do not have a robust power distribution system. So that itself creates a big problem. So getting power from outside on a higher, paying that extra money is not the solution as such. Yes.
Have any new industries come up in Kundaim IDC in last 5 years? And if not, what are the reasons?
Not really. What I see is there's one biotic waste plant being implemented, which is a medical waste plant. I think, but it is a government owned, something like that. Not very clear. And some hot mix and RMC ready mix concrete plant. So not major investment as such, which will give boost to the economy or employment as such. So that's about it with the investment. Not much, very limited. Why it is not coming in? I would say the environment what the industry is into right now. See, lack of infrastructure, ease of doing business is definitely not easy in Goa. Plus there are many other several factors which are not conducive for any other investor to come and invest in Goa, majorly in the manufacturing sector. That's what I would say. That's what we believe as a industry, fraternity. What I would like to talk is try to promote manufacturing, which is not happening in Goa, basically.
If there is upgradation in the power in the upcoming years, so do you see that if there is upgradation, then the problems and other issues will get solved?
Definitely. See, Goa is being a tourist capital of India. Also, it has for the last 2-3 years or so now, since COVID, a lot has been talked about Goa, and it has people have experienced working in Goa. In that coined that term as staycation. So Goa gives anyone a good work-life balance, But looking at the government policies over here, it is hampering for new investments to come in. So if new investments are coming in, definitely people will come and join in, and definitely we'll be having more pool of talent right over here. And Goa is also being talked about as a knowledge center. Goa is known more for creative people to come and settle down over here. Universities are talking to set up universities in Goa, but once the university is set up, students pass out, they need work. So for that, it has to be a good mutual understanding between how they are going to implement, increase the infrastructure and get in new investments.
So there are few frequent power cuts. So what do you see about the employment, whether it is getting affected due to the power cuts and all?
Definitely, it is getting affected. So, we being in the manufacturing sector, we are supporting the pharma industry in terms of packaging, primary packaging. So we run our plant 24 hours. Okay, and having power cuts, we need it's a 24 hours production process. So it's very critical for us to have uninterrupted power. So once there are power cuts, we lose that process is stopped. So there's a lot of wastage of raw material, and also basically leave aside the labor being idle out there. So there's a lots of financial loss what we occur. So if we count about the problems, there are many, but to try to sum it up in the kind of amount what we have lost it runs in lakhs. If we try to calculate on annual basis, so which is not a sustainable condition for us. So that eventually affects, because no investments, and rather current industries try to move out of Goa. So that's definitely going to affect the unemployment rate, which is going to go much higher, basically. So if the government supports with proper infrastructure, it does the proper power infrastructure what is required for the industry, definitely people will be happy to come and work here.
So how do you see the power outage or power interruptions on the impacting the Goan economy?
I mean, investments, because of this lack of infrastructure, new investments are not coming in. So the government has to realize that only on tourism they cannot sustain right now. So there's a lot of investment, there's technology advancements happening, there's a lot of talent in Goa. We need to have good industries setting up plants in Goa to kind of explore the actual potential of Goa. Tourism alone won't be do that. I'm not saying do a blind eye to tourism, but I'm saying that government officials should come, stand and work hand in hand with the industrialists, get to know what their real problems are, ground problems, and then work on it, and then try to implement good, proper, feasible solutions. So everyone can benefit out of that. So once the industry is done, I mean, obviously new industries coming in, it is going to help the economy, it's going to help in employment generation. So that's about it. I would say that even the current government is definitely looking at it, and we are hopeful, and we do see a ray at the end of the tunnel, that they are making efforts to understand our problems and implement such things. But only thing what I would say is, if they are more proactive, it will be a great help for the industrialists. Thank you.
आयच्या कार्यावळींतल्यान आमी जाणून घेतले की कुंडय इंडस्ट्रियल एस्टेटींतल्या चुरी इंडस्ट्रीज हांकां पावर इंटरप्शन्साचो कितें प्रॉब्लम जाता ते तेंच्या कडल्यान जाणून घेतले की जे सद्याचे पावर सप्लाय आसा, वेदर इट इज सफिसिंग द इंडस्ट्रीज इन द कुंडय इंडस्ट्रियल एस्टेट. अशाच प्रकारच्यो आनी काही खाशिल्ले कार्यावळी आमी तुमच्या मुखार घेवन येत रावतले. तोपर्यंत पळयत रावात प्रुडंट.